I'm gonna be. And we're live on Facebook. Welcome everyone to Dr. Ramesh and Rohit Bassi, Embracing Uncertainty. So again, I'm going to start the clock. 9 minutes, that's all we've got, Uncle, only 9 minutes. So we've spoken about the unseen world. We've spoken about being skeptic. We've spoken about vibration. Now, we've spoken all about this, and many of us are feeling that low point. We start feeling low. And you say about raising your vibration. What can we do in order to minimize going in that low? And when we do see that we're going in that low, instead of going in that low, how at that point we get away and we lift ourselves up again? What could we do?
Okay. In order to detect that you are going to a low state, even before it becomes so low, you need to be totally aware. You need to be conscious. You need to understand this energy world, the unseen world. So you need to get a training to experience that. And you need to get the feeling. And this is a very nice thing. We talked about it, that you go somewhere and you feel good. That means you're already aware of the energy of that place. You meet somebody and everything is very good, smart, handsome, looking, everything is fine, or which is very beautiful, but you get some feeling, no man, this is not the person to be with. So that is what is called being aware of the energies. So although externally to appear that person looked very attractive, but the feeling or the sensation which you got was, oh no, there is something about this person I do not trust. I do not want to be with this. That is being aware of the low vibration of that individual. That is called the study of low vibration. So it takes time and it takes practice for that, because we have been trained so much so into this logical world and the programmed world. We've been programmed in barrage. You see, when you were a little baby and when you were born, you were not yet programmed. So after the 4 and 5 that you started getting programmed, programming is normal. It has to happen also. And you had come to this world with an agenda. You have come for a purpose. And that person was inside your system. And that was the one which had to evoke the kind of thoughts, which had to evoke the thoughts for you to figure out, or feelings or situations, in order for you to figure out a solution to it. And if you figure those solutions to those thoughts and events, automatically everything. But unfortunately, you have been polluted. You have been polluted to massive education and all the logical thinking, analytical thing. Do we believe only what you see and nothing more? It has to happen in front of you. And the programming goes further and further. I was lucky. I never had television. I never had radio. It was just about school education and all that. Slowly, all these things came. And when these things came, there were too many advertisings, too many marketing. Go to the supermarket. The only necessary things you need to have in the supermarket is just the vegetables and groceries. That will not be in the beginning. That will be the extreme. And they take you through that flashes of all the aisles with all the colorful products and trying to program you to attract you for all this. So and as a result of this, you have created a jumble and a jungle, a jumble and a jungle. And you have got too much of thinking to do. So there is no question of you being aware of anything other than this. So that awareness is not there. So everything is mathematical. Everything is logical. So you need to learn the art which we have been telling you to get out. Now, second thing I want to tell you, you think that it is this conscious world which you see. There's the conscious world which you see. That means which you can see. There's a conscious world which you cannot see. I'm talking of the only conscious world which you can see. And you follow all the rules and regulations of everything what was told to us. And you follow the formulas, the success formulas, how to talk, what to do on the internet, how to talk to people, how many mails to send. All these things were taught. You followed everything. whether it was in a relationship, whether it was in your business, whether it was in your life, you followed it perfectly, mathematically. You were one of those who was so ardent about it and disciplined about it, but still you failed. Still you failed. Still you fell. Still you lost. And that's the biggest thing that ever happened during this coronavirus time. You know, all this, when the stocks rise, the bonds should fall. Bonds rise, stocks fall. Or stocks rise, gold falls. Gold rises when the stocks fall. You get guaranteed investments, which is protecting. What is that protected? Principal protected. Nothing behaved like that during this stock market crash or the market crash. Everything was against all the logical principles which people had talked about. It is strange, isn't it? You should have lost. Many people should have won. You know, so everything is going haywire. So that means there are certain hidden things which we do not know. We think we control our life. If you control your life, and we said we are the ones who control everything in our life, why the hell can you not stop thinking? Why are you not able to control your thinking process? Why are you persistently in this jumble and jungle? Have you ever asked yourself that?
So just to clarify again, for you, when you say stop the thinking, it's not, you're talking about the overthinking.
Correct. Always. Hey, thinking is a master tool. When you're focused on doing something, you need to get the thinking process for that specific thing, but you're unnecessarily thinking. And the reason you're thinking is because of the barrage of information. It's too much information. Look at your emails, look at your WhatsApp, look at everything. There's too much of information. It has become a swamp. And because it has become a swamp, you cannot move as you want to move. So you need, and you know, and we think that we are in control. No, it is the 99% which is unseen. The world of awareness, consciousness, energy is the one which created you and which knows how to fashion you, designed you. It knows how to do that. And that's called the subconscious world. Understand? And that is 99%. And the conscious world, the way you think is the way you will see. If you're unnecessarily thinking and in a chaos inside the head, all you will see is chaos. And that is what will be created. So if you are going to feed information which is not right to you, if you feed the information of doubt, if you feed the information of softness, they're saying distrust, so that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. So you are the creator of your destiny. If you create purity, then there will be purity. The result will be purity. If you give somebody, can you imagine when you give, you receive much, much more. When you give it with not an aim of receiving. You give it unconditionally. So when you go into the valley and shout, hello, what comes back? Hello, 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 hello. You said only once. How many times did you come back? So you gave your voice once, but you got it back so many times. Can you see that principle?
Yes. So we need clarity. We need to go into the unseen world, raise our vibration, and then when we're feeling low, or we find that we're going into that low, we need to raise our awareness. And the best way is to get out of the head. And in order to get out of the head, i.e. stop the overthinking, is to go into your heart, touch your heart, close your eyes and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and keep continuing it until you start feeling the vibration rise up again.
No, the vibration will not rise there.
Okay.
And it's not just because there are people are sensitive about going to the heart. They don't want to listen to this. I say, get out of your head and do something. I say, distract yourself. Distract yourself. Okay. That was one of the methods of internal hygiene. And you need to do this. So then your system is going to start becoming hygienic and clean. So only thing we did at this moment is to stop unnecessary thinking. That's all.
Okay.
So unnecessary thinking, that's once it stops unnecessary thinking, then the trigger to raise your vibration start happening. The trigger for you to become more aware, more conscious, and more energetic starts. The process begins.
Okay. So that's our 9 minutes over. We will say bye for today. Thank you everyone for joining us. Have a wonderful, wonderful time. Thank you, Uncle. Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye.